for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Inside, Şengün. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here's SGA after the three-pointer from KD. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Such a wide open look. Van Vliet's got 6.
You can't play off of Van Vliet too much because he'll burn you off the catch and shoot.
Williams with a clean look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Durant gets it to go.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Count it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to KD. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here now the Thunder. 7-point differential. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. Hits it from 3-point range.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Şengün. 17 points in his last outing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. Takes it off the glass. Durant's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And how about the determination from Shea? Didn't let the physical defense stop him.
Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Holmgren can't hit. Rockets leading by 6. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Outside Durant, fires for 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. He's got 12.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Out to Wallace. It's good from long range. Wallace has got his second basket of the night.
And how about the awareness there by Williams? He understood the importance of ball movement, and that kick-out pass leads to the bucket.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. Smith sets the pick for Durant. And the layup is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in for Case and Wallace. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Caruso. Durant with the steal. Thompson against SGA. Pass to Durant. Back to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And a wide open look for SGA. A three-pointer off the mark. Nice shot by Thompson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Williams. The Rockets making the shot. Goes up on the block. And Hartenstein finishes inside.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Under trailing by 8. Mitchell wide open. No good on the triple. Thompson outside. Houston moving it around. Mitchell against Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. Okogie's checked in for Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Rockets leading by 9. Over to the left wing. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Caruso. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Shepard with the ball. 5 points in the game. Launches it. The shot, no good. And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Caruso in at the 3. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, the Rockets had become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Mitchell kicks to Caruso. There's the 3. That shot, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Eason. Here's Shepard. Now Şengün takes the 13-footer. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Mitchell dishes to Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepard. 5 points in the game. And Şengün is right there. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Here's Caruso. Second chance shot, and Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 7 points.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Isaiah Joe. The Rockets also changing it up. KD's checked in for Green. Amen Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. And here's KD for 3. Another miss by Houston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holmgren finds SGA. Mitchell outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's KD. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 16.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
SGA passes to Holmgren. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell. And a switch here also for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Tari Eason.
VanVleet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against VanVleet. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
KD passes to Şengün. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Basket, good. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Holmgren looking around. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant in the corner. A 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holmgren the pass to Williams. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Thompson with the bucket.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Şengün with a screen on Williams. The wide open look for Durant. Buries it from 3-point range. And now an 8-point Rocket lead. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. On the wing, Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The rebound by KD. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams to end the drought. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
KD finds Şengün. Van Vliet outside. A 3 ball. Good on the triple. Van Vliet's got 12 points in the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. SGA no good. Rockets leading by 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. And that does it for the first half of play. The Rockets on top. They lead by 12. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think,
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Does this game remind you of anything?
yeah, Shaq against a dictionary. This guy comes up with his own fake words all the time.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Houston Rockets. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant. He's
done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Outside, KD. And another 3 for Houston.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer. Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Rockets leading by 11. And here is KD. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. SGA's shot is good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
SGA's gone 75% from the field, 6 baskets and 8 attempts. Pass to Şengün. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Six on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Again, the Rockets score.
Here we go again. Van Vliet cooking and looking to shoot as much as he can.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Van Vliet. And it's SGA missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Mark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Williams. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Van Vliet outside. For 3, Durant. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Williams. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now Kevin Durant. He has 31. Fires the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
SGA against Van Vliet. SGA from outside. They get it back. Out to Wallace. Pass to SGA. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target with his 3. Rockets leading by 15. Here's KD. Plays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back over to you guys.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Big coming.
And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson against Wallace. Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
SGA kicks to Williams. Pass to Wallace. From deep, SGA. Here's Hartenstein. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Tries the spin move. Thompson the bounce pass. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. SGA's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 32 points a game last year, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Williams. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. The Thunder with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
SGA against Thompson. Here's Caruso. And nothing is falling for him right now. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred Van Vliet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He has come a long way. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first points of the night. Here is Durant. And he has 42. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet wide open. No good with the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rocket 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Caruso. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lou Dort out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Adams against Holmgren. That shot off. Adams, some nice D.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
For three, Okogie. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Caruso kicks to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Shepard with the ball. This one for three. Dort grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Joe passes to Holmgren, and here is Dort. Offline with his three. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. SGA is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Rockets also changing it up. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Adams. And it's Kevin Durant in for Josh Okogie. Durant with the steal. Over in the corner, Shepard. Finney-Smith passes to Shepard. KD's shot is off. Thunder have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside Durant. Takes the three. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 45 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Eason against Caruso. Lets it go with a three. And that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by KD. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Şengün finds KD. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort with a screen for Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He had 1-3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Here's Eason. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Caruso, a screen on KD. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Durant against SGA. Caruso, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Here's Durant. Finney-Smith passes to Eason. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Shepard. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First personal foul. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Tate, no good.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Pass to SGA. Out to Wallace. From outside the arc, Hartenstein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Tate in the post. Defended by Holmgren. Tate, no good. Pass to SGA. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Fades away. Rebound by Okogie.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Now Tate. Now here's Capella. Here's Shepard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 8 points for Reed Shepard.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after having fallen behind in this season series, tonight they avenged themselves, taking the final game of the year between these two, finishing at 2 up and 2 down against Oklahoma City.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Capella sets a screen for Shepard. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Pass to SGA. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Shepard. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never.
We wish you a speedy and safe trip.
Oh, terrific job.